There's a lot of bad stuff out there. There's a bunch of good stuff out there that nobody gets to hear because, especially in the States, you know, you have radio programmers. A couple of years ago, every station in America plays the same damn music. All of my DJ friends said they came to work one day and the program director walked in and handed them a sheet of 15 songs to play every 20 minutes. Radio used to be, I could come here to the UK if I was a New York City DJ. And I had my, you know, I'm on the radio 4 to 8. Come to London and I hear your record and it's real good. I used to could take it home, couldn't wait till tomorrow to get on the air. And get on the air, ladies and gentlemen, I was in London yesterday and I heard this and I could play it. That don't happen no more. You know what I'm saying? So, that being said, I could never critique another person's creativity. What they do is what they do. I don't consider it dumbing down and this and that. I mean, there's a lack of creativity in hip hop. That's why hip hop is so dull. It ain't exciting no more. You know what I'm saying? You got this guy, you got guys making a lot of money selling a little bit of records, but the music is not good. But it only sells because the perception to the audience is this. Man, they play that record every 20 minutes, 15,000 times a day. It must be hot. No, they're playing that record because they're being forced to play that record. Now, that being said, again, hip-hop to me, they always ask me, D, what do you think about hip-hop? And I could sit here for the next 3 days and tell you what's bad about it. But hip-hop has become the very thing that we created hip-hop after the very thing that hip-hop evolved out of failed. Hip-hop nowadays is disco. Remember disco? Disco, what did they say about disco? Disco sucks. If you was affiliated with, that's getting ready to happen in hip-hop, why? And they say, D, why are you saying that? Look at a disco video. Glitter balls, Rolls Royces, champagne, drug use, sex, pool parties, funny colored fur coats, naked women every minute of the day. Now look at a hip hop video right now. LL said 10 years ago, he eloquently said this, all hip hop nowadays looks like one long video and one long record because it all sounds alike, it all looks alike, they have the same elements and ingredients. Ice Cube said the old school will always be the best period for hip hop. Why, Ice Cube? Because you had NWA, you had Run DMC, you had De La Soul, you had Public Enemy, you had Eric B. and Rakim, you had Coochie Rap and Polo, you had Tribe Called Quest, you had King T and Ice-T. We all were the same people, but we had different expressions and presentations. Meaning,
it was a spectrum of music.
Right, it was a variety of, wasn't just the music, it was a variety of who we all are. Nowadays, when you go to a hip hop concert, you hear the same tempos, the same type of choruses, and all the beats sound the same. You know, the drums sound the same. When in the old school era, your presentation had to be unique. Don't mean to keep tagging the line, but you had to be original. So when you walked into a concert in that old school era, you got to see Run DMC, LL Cool J, the Beastie Boys, and Houdini. All three, we look different, we sound the same, but we all the same people. This hip hop thing is culture. It's a way of life, it's live and breathing. The real gangster rapper, the real gangster who makes a rap record, you know why he's important to us? Because the real gangster, you can tell the real gangsters from the fake gangsters. The real gangsters records tell the kids, y'all don't do what I do. He'll tell you his story. But at the end of that record, because he's hip hop and he loves what Run and Bambaataa and Flash and Treacherous 3 and Busy Bee and Hollywood, all the rappers before Run DMC, the real gangster rapper will tell after he does his scary record, y'all don't do that. There's a lack of responsibility with the artists in our hip hop. That's why our culture has totally been taken away from us.